You scroll, watch, maybe even double tap, but you never post. What if I told you that silence might actually mean you're mentally stronger than most people shouting for attention online? I want you to think about this. In a world obsessed with likes, followers, and constant sharing, there's a silent group, people who never post. Not because they're shy, not because they're boring, but because they choose privacy, depth, and inner peace over public validation. Today, we'll dive deep into the psychology behind those who stay quiet on social media. You'll learn why some people scroll and observe, but never share. Because understanding this might change the way you view your own digital life. For many non-posters, privacy isn't about hiding, it's about preserving mental space. They don't need to show everything to the world. They don't feel compelled to narrate every moment. Psychologists say these individuals tend to prefer internal validation over external approval. They don't rely on likes or comments to feel good about themselves. Their confidence comes from within, from values, self-respect, and real achievements. Social media culture equates visibility with worth. But for these people, self-worth doesn't need a public stamp of approval. Emotional security. People who don't post often have a clear sense of who they are, and they don't need to prove it. They are less likely to be swayed by trends, social pressure, or the fear of missing out. Because their sense of identity is internal, they stay immune to the highs and lows of social validation cycles. Their emotional state tends to be more stable. They don't ride the roller coaster of post right arrow validation, right arrow jealousy, comparison, right arrow dissatisfaction. Instead, they find contentment in their own values and real-world relationships. While many feel pressured to craft a digital highlight reel, non-posters invest in reality, real relationships, offline experiences, and genuine growth. Their silence isn't detachment, it's presence. They don't filter life for others' approval. They live privately, deeply, meaningfully. In an ocean of curated images and virtual applause, they choose authenticity. They choose inner peace. One of the biggest psychological harms of social media is constant comparison. Watching someone's highlights can make you feel like your real life is not enough. People who don't post protect themselves from this cycle. They know the digital world is a highlight reel, not reality. Posting often means exposing yourself to judgment, insecurity, envy, and a never-ending chase for validation. By staying silent, by not seeking approval, by not participating in the performative culture, they safeguard their mental health, self-esteem, and emotional balance. Many non-posters are not antisocial, they are selectively social. They observe, internalize, reflect. Rather than expressing every thought for consumption, they hold space for introspection, critical thinking, and real emotional processing. They notice what others miss, social cues, changes, patterns. They analyze, reflect, learn. Their silence isn't absence, it's awareness. In a world that rewards loudness, they are quiet because they want authenticity over applause. Choosing not to post isn't weakness. It's psychological strength. It's resisting the pressure to perform. It's valuing privacy, emotional health, and real connections. If you never post some days, or never share personal moments online, you are not missing out. You might be protecting your mental peace and choosing authenticity. You might be part of a quiet movement, a rebellion against comparison, validation addiction, and digital noise. If this video made you rethink your relationship with social media, comment below backhand index pointing down, I'm a silent scroller, or I prefer privacy, and tell me why. Let's talk. If you believe mental health and authenticity are more valuable than likes and follows, share this video with someone who needs to hear it.